Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, you can feel free to contact me if you think you need counseling. A member of the family need counseling, the husband, the wife, the kids, the boyfriend, the girlfriend. Feel free to contact me also, 339-1670. I want to say a special good night to you, viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, of the Caribbean and around the globe. A special good night to you again. Now, viewers, remember you can look at us live on Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali, like our page. You can even subscribe to YouTube when we go live, so you would know that Real Talk with Saieed Ali is on. Now, viewers, tell your friends, tell your family, Real Talk is going live from Real Talk Studios. This is where we bring the facts and the issue to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. This is news, but news in depth, where you can actually call in and leave a comment. Because every day go by is something new that is coming out in Trinidad and Tobago. And I am here to bring that to you, the issues. Now, viewers, tonight, there seems to be a shortage of water in Trinidad and Tobago. So whatever area you are from and you are not getting water, feel free to call in, say where you're calling from, and how long you did not have water in your area. I understand in Kunupia area and Buccal Road, for weeks now, they have not had water. And like every other citizen, every term they have to pay a water rate. Now listen this. Public Utility Minister Robert Lahunt is begging the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago to conserve water as a country. As a country. Because we are in the dry season. And he is begging us. Now in Trinidad, there are places that have not had water for weeks and days and months. And he is begging us to save water. Now, viewers, remember our phone lines are open, 237-3135. Feel free to call in, say what area you're calling from, and when last you had water. Now, it's sad. Call good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Calling from last summer too.
Yes?
About 4 days now we have no water.
How long you haven't had water?
Over 4 days now.
4 months.
4 days, 4 days.
4 days. Okay, last 2 months. Okay, thank you, sir.
Number 2, eh?
All right, number 2.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, it's sad, you know, because we live in a small country. A very, very small country. 1.3, 1.4 million people, and yet we cannot have water on our taps on a daily basis. I wonder if where in Ghana, if they have water every day. This country is too small to have this problem. Knowing that we have millions of dollars passing through the central bank. We want to give away $1 billion. We have road projects for hundreds of millions of dollars, but yet this minister begging the citizen to save water when we're not even getting. Caller, good night.
Good night, this is Saieed Ali.
Yes, you're live. Go right ahead.
I'm calling in from William Street and Mantaku Road, Robert Village, Stabland.
Okay.
We haven't get any water for the past month in the pipe. When to water for the truckbound supply, we request to get a load of water. We is not getting any. They always saying there's a holiday, it's tomorrow, when tomorrow come, no water. I went 2 times in water, King Street, no water. No, they gave me an assessment number, a number on the water bill when we carry it in. they're saying that it's a request yet, it's a request. No water. I have to leave for my children Tuesday from school. No water.
Thank you, sir. Just imagine this man begging us to save water. A small country like Trinidad, people have to go back to long ago where you're loading up containers on your van and you have to go buy a standpipe now. You're looking for a standpipe now in another district to get water. It is sad. It is very, very sad. Now the Princeton Corporation, they have been complaining also that they have maxed out their funds to pay water truck to go to the various areas in Princeton to supply the people with water. Now they can't do that. They spent over $100,000 in 2 weeks paying water trucks. Now they have maxed out their funds and they have no more funds to pay contractors who have water trucks to supply water. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
I call in from Fairfield and Princeton.
Okay.
Princeton.
Yes, go right
They're
ahead.
in water for 3 weeks now.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks, no water.
Thank you, my friend. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And just imagine every 3 to 4 months, you have a bill of $312 to pay. And you're going for weeks without water. And at the end of the 3 months, they want their $312. Otherwise, you will be disconnected. How sad and sickening it is. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
But I want to tell you again, the Minister of Public Utilities, which party really belongs to?
Ghana.
Well, right. And they bring him in Trinidad, they get his pocket full. You and I know why they bring him here. You and I know what deal they made when he was in Ghana. You and I know what's taking place. You think that fella care about anybody? Today, tomorrow, which you know they're going to lose the election, you think he's going to stay in Trinidad? He's going to stay in Trinidad, my brother. He's going back right there. And I will tell you something. I keep telling the people them that this country, if we don't get up and protest and force this administration to call an election, we will continue suffering because this government is not giving the people them nothing. You understand? The Minister of Public Utilities, he don't care. He feels a pretty boy. He feels that it's the most handsome thing after sliced bread. You understand? And then what's going on? And then you're hearing Dylan and talking now and trying to hook in the country. You understand? And then put nothing in place for them Venezuelans to come in. They're taking chances and they're going to just get drunk and the boat going to get sink all about them. This PLM administration, I keep telling you, they put any cart before the horse.
Thank you, my friend. Just imagine that. 1.4 million people, and we cannot have a constant flow of water in our tap. And we are paying water rate for years. Just imagine, Princeton Regional Corporation have maxed their funds paying water truck. What the hell is going on with a small country like Trinidad? This is what I am asking you all. We are too backward. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
I am calling on Rowley and the PNM. Send back that fella from Ghana. He's at Ghana where he come from. He looked like a waste that time. But Rowley and the PNM, please, all your pockets full already, all your rich, all your kids live. Resign and give people a break in this country, no man. All you have shape.
Thank you, my friend. Now listen this, we were talking about water concerning Princeton District. Listen this now. Princeton Regional Corporation Chairman Gauri Ramnaran is calling upon the Minister of Finance, Colin Imbert, due to the councillors in the Princeton area is being thrown out onto the street at the end of this month because of non-payment of rent for their offices. Take a look at this video.
Here this morning and this afternoon for me, but I assure Mr. Chairman, you also would have realized some of the challenges we have in the corporation, because I am really hoping that one of the persons who was listening today is the Minister of Finance, because at the Princestown Regional Corporation there are some of the tenants where our councillors' office are now sending letters to me that they will be evicted by the end of this month, because for this year we have not received any funding to pay these landowners. Even the councillors, even stipend to run their own offices, no funding. And Mr. Chairman, I assure you heard when the representative from the ministry mentioned that since January, a correspondent going to the Ministry of Finance just to sort out something for the chairman fund at the Princestown Regional Corporation. We don't use the chairman fund to fet or to lime, but we use it to uplift the youths and the needy in the region. And for the Easter gone, we could not even have that opportunity to give a group that will try to better their lives within the region as much as $500 to help. So I do hope that the Minister of Finance really listen and something positive happen out of this. I thank you very much.
So you see, viewers, this is just something that is taking place with one corporation in Trinidad and Tobago, that is the Princestown Regional Corporation. The chairman is actually begging the Minister of Finance, release funding. You will release funding for a road project. You would release funding for a highway project. All I want to go over $1 billion. All I buying boats till we can have a proper boat working presently for the sea bridge. But people in the lower class now begging all that legal funding, and it is a bloody hell problem. All are wasting money all over the place. But to fix Trinidad, it is a problem. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead.
Calling from the central area.
Central.
This is total madness. Saieed, 6 weeks no water.
Wow. What part of Central?
500, the 500 area. Right? We begging Wasa, they gave me a set of numbers to call, a set of shipping and no water. You know we getting water, it's men passing in truck, me know where they get water from. And it's that water we gotta buy to bathe, wash clothes, flush toilet. Are we paying water rate me back here? It's real madness.
True.
It's real madness. 6 weeks no water.
Wow. Thank you, my friend. You see, viewers, tell your friends, tell your family, Real Talk is live on the air. Whatever area you are from and you're not getting water, feel free to call in 237-3135. I want to hear from you. Because 1.4 million people in a country as small as Trinidad, and we cannot get our water supply on a daily basis, is total unacceptable. Total unacceptable. How big are we? How big? Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Salim.
Go right ahead, my dear.
Mr. Salim, I am living on the Dabadi area. And from December, I ain't get water.
Since December?
December. A little bit coming my pipe out downstairs. And when I went to them downstairs, yesterday I went, you know what the woman tell me? When I already called back for my money, they go pay me back. That is what the woman tell me in a Rima.
Wow.
When I already apply back for my money and they will pay me back my money. Since December, I get water once in the pipe. They send 2 truck-bound water up to today. Look at I trying to hustle some water from the rain. I went in the river and I washed some clothes.
Oh my God.
I gone back to Ravine. I gone back to the ravine.
Thank you, my dear. Now, viewers, even though my program is going on, you can still free to call in. Now, listen this. Switching gears a bit. Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gary Griffith. he is drawing a draft to reconstruct the police service in Trinidad and Tobago. Take a look at this video.
Now, this is a draft pertaining to the proposed restructuring of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. It can this is not to hold me on to this. It can very well be amended. But as what you will see here, this has to do with the restructuring of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service to ensure maximum efficiency, maximum productivity, and to ensure we can be able to have the performance measured and a degree of accountability. You will see a chief of staff, civilian. For far too long, we've had many police officers in the same police admin building and dealing with administrative matters. In modern policing, what we want is to have police officers out there doing policing and not dealing with administrative work. You will see on the extreme left, under chief of staff, all of the units below, many police officers were stationed in administrative duties. And likewise, what I'm saying again, this is done worldwide. You have civilians dealing with specific administrative, logistic, and financial matters, so you can have police officers out doing policing. Therein lies the problem, where for years we had several thousand police officers in the police service, and we keep saying that we are short. There's a reason for it. We do not need to increase quantity. We need to enhance quality. So by doing that now, we are streamlining the police service to have better systems, to have more police officers out on the...
Now, viewers, after yesterday of the commissioner being roughed with Trinidad and Tobago and the media, and like I said, Mr. Commissioner, don't let it get to your head. Continue doing your job. That is what he produced yesterday in a media briefing. Now, viewers, we are going for a short break, but stay locked on. This is Saieed Ali, and this is Real Talk.
Come on down to Murphy's Supply Store located at Brathwaite Lane, El Socorro. We have a wide variety of home, garden, hardware, roofing and pet supplies. You can get all your home and garden items such as brooms, locks, paint brushes, water hose, rakes, gardening tools, leaf blowers, water pumps and lots more. We also have a wide variety of food for your pets such as dog food, fish food and bird food. You can also get an unlimited supply of dog chow, sunflower seeds and fish food. But there is more. Do you have a leaking pipe, broken toilet bowl, or maybe a loose bolt? Don't be alarmed. We've got you covered. We also offer roofing services. Quality work for your money. We're specialized in undersealing, sheeting, gutters, downpipe, framing, roof repairs, concrete works, and washing off roofs. For more info, call 642-5714, 378-5550, 793-2497, or 471-0249, or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com or murphysroofing22@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook page at Murphy's Roofing System. Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on youtube.com and TT Real Talk on facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Now you heard the commissioner. We are not going for quantity, but we are going for quality policing. Now, he's going to restructure the OC, Organized Crime Intelligence Unit. Take a look at this video.
Because of the OCIU being what it is, organized crime, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service never had a proper system for daily intelligence briefings. So you'll have police officers going out on patrols. They will come back with a line all regular and quiet. Nothing is being fed. The best way for us to deal with intelligence is human intelligence. Each and every police officer now will be assigned and ensure that when you go on a patrol, when you go on any matter, you must come back with something. There's something you must have learned, something you must have picked up. It then goes to the station sends it up to the division then sends it up to that department. That department will take all of this information at the end of the day, amalgamate it into intelligence and pump it back down to the station. So at 6 a.m. the following day, each and every police division, region, station, officer, patrol is fully aware of what is transpiring on the ground for the next 24 hours. So now by doing this, it will ensure that the police officers can utilize their resources in a more effective and efficient manner.
Now, viewers, as you have heard from the Commissioner Mount himself, we are not going at quality. We're not going at quantity. But we are going to be a productive TTPS. And this is what we want. This is what I have been asking for. Boost up the TTPS. You see, intelligence gathering is the key into solving any crime in Trinidad and Tobago and in any part of the world. Gathering intel. Caller, good night.
Hi, how are you going, man?
Are you all right?
Right, to put it in a nutshell, to solve crime in this country, you just have to get rid of the PNM. That is one. Secondly, we grew up learning that you don't bite the hand that feed you. When the previous administration was in power, over 70% of the population had water 24 hours. That wasn't enough, and it was increasing. That wasn't enough. The same set of people we're calling and complaining now for water was bashing the former Prime Minister. Anything she do, anywhere she go, they had something to say. People like Inchan Ishmael and them who, now, let me say something to you. The same set of voters that is vote for the PNM don't ever change. You go back in history and check up every single time the PNM win or lose election, the amount of voters vote for that PNM government. The only thing that's put PNM in power is a group of people who always shift from one side to the next, and that will keep the PNM in power, and that was led by Kamaluddin Mohammed, and now Ishmael leading that charge now, and that is what having PNM in power.
Thank you, my friend. TTPS needs to revamp. And even though our Commissioner of Police was harsh yesterday with his words, and he was hitting at the media very hard, he still produced something that would give the citizen a sense of hope, a sense of security, to know that I am the Commissioner of the TTPS in Trinidad and Tobago, and I am working towards you, the citizen of Trinidad, to make it a better and safer place for the poor people, the middle class people, and the rich people, even the tourists coming in. Caller, good night. Hello? Next call. So you see, the gentleman is working. The gentleman is working. So no matter everything that takes place, he is still bringing something to the table to try and help the crime situation in Trinidad. Caller, good night.
Sir, I just want to say something, please. Don't lock me off like you did the other night. I have a burning issue, sir. There was a home invasion in my place 3 years ago. And I called you on several occasions. I even called Mr. Gary, 482-4279, and he told me to send him the details, which I did. It's going in 3 years now, sir. I want to believe my case was compromised, and I'm asking you, sir. I like how you're bigging up Gary Griffith, you know. He's a good kid. What? We all have fault. None of us are perfect. But you have a duty to perform. So what you have to do, sir, you're trying to do the right thing. Regardless to whoever is standing behind you, it's up to you, the individual yourself. And my dear sir, I just hope Mr. Gary Griffith is listening to this, because I appealed to him and there was no justice in my interference. They chopped me up, and several fishes. I'm a single parent, and up to now, sir, nothing has happened. Like the job Gary Griffith doing. But listen, Gary is only one man.
True.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my friend. At the end of the day, he is one man. He is one man. That is why I said the supervisors and the managers and the floor manager, they are the ones to be held accountable for the performance. You see this, the slate he bring out, the diagram, the draft, and show you all. You see everyone that came down there, they are the one that is responsible for their particular office. And if they are not doing their job, send them home. It's very simple. There are many people willing to be employed, and they are highly educated people like myself out there. Call her good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead, my dear.
Mr. Saeed, in where I live in Santa Cruz, right? We had a serious water problem.
Audio.
When Mrs. Prasad Bisesa came into office, by 2011, it was resolved. The whole country moved from 18% clean drinking water to 72%. Mr. Saeed, what happened after they left office that everything from 2015, early 2016, everything went back to being a disaster? Look at what is taking place today, Mr. Saeed. That should never have happened.
True.
Listen, for the longest while, there's a leak in a burst pipe in Sour Market. You want to tell me, Anthony Roberts, Linda Lara, nobody not seen that leak in there, Mr. Saeed? If you see water on the compound, and then they wanted to suffer us for water that we are paying for water, Mr. Saeed, and we are not getting it.
True.
Right? Why you all hired a company from Israel to detect leaks? How much money they pay these? You have a right to laugh, Mr. Saeed. How much money they pay these people to detect leaks, and how many detected leaks were repaired?
Exactly.
You are not seeing work going on.
Thank you, my dear. Do a video of the leak that they have and send it to me on 339-1670, and I will gladly air it. We seems to forget, or I would say in Trini language, like we forget that company from Israel, they were going to use satellite imagery to detect a leak in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder how many leaks did they find and at what cost? Because I am not hearing anything from the Minister of Public Utility concerning this company in Israel, concerning this imagery, and concerning the leaks, and concerning the price. Is it a hush-hush mouthing behind the door again? You see, this is issues that we are facing on a daily basis. And at the end of it is taxpayers, millions of dollars going down with no accountability. Caller, good night.
You leave it or not. I is one man. Me and I glad what happened in the tour to a point. Because if you didn't vote for that, you would have never get that. You were getting 70% water on the business. Now what you're getting pressure. But you're getting no water and they're giving you pressure. So say what? I ain't sorry for the people in this country. It's good for them.
Everybody is entitled to their opinion. No, but serious, I have not been hearing anything about this company from Israel. And nobody isn't saying anything. According to Mr. Sinanan, the boat is still on its way to Trinidad. It is due in May month. I hope it's not like the piece of rusty old iron we buy from the boat that was going to Venezuela. I hope it's not that piece of rusty old scrap iron or nothing close to it. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Hello?
Good night, and good night to all your listeners.
Good night, go right ahead.
This problem of water wars is a problem created by the present government, you know. Poor governance. There was a water waste project. I think it was about 70% completed at the Bitam, the wastewater plant. What did they do? They abandoned the project.
True.
If they continued with that project, we would have had
water.
Millions
of
gallons of wastewater that would have been channeled to the industry, and you would have freed up a couple of million gallons for portable water for people to use. So because of one of the many sins they have committed against the citizens of Trinidad, that is only one. Let me tell you another sin they committed. When they abandoned the case against Malcolm Jones. Let me tell you another one. The corruption in the port deal with the boats. That's another sin. The biggest of all of that is we're suffering in the medical health system because they don't want to open the Cuba hospital. We have been flooded by Venezuela and I welcome them. If they need medical facilities, where will they go?
True.
You understand? So I don't want to call it all the sins. I will call you back another day and give you a couple of more sins.
Thank you, my friend. You know, people ask me, Saeed, how do you do it? Do what? Where do we get that strength from every night to bring something new to the table that deals with the people of Trinidad and Tobago? How do you do it? Where do you get your news from? Sources is unseen and unheard to the public. Caller, good night. Hello? Next call.
Hello?
Yes, caller?
Yes, now, boy. According to the station for some help. We have a serious problem in Sally Grande Eye Clinic.
Eye Clinic?
I don't know if you could get you to the minister so they know what's going on. The machine there to do the cataract surgery, they down for about 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
They finally fix it. And they make people come out and put on their clothes and they go on and put medicine in the eye, preparing them. When the first person go in, the machine breaks down again.
Wow.
Yeah, so they have people waiting there to fix it. But the point about it is, what causing this problem, right? And, which is a serious problem, the doctors of them have their own personal clinic.
Oh.
Right? The head doctor in the hospital has a personal clinic. So now to do a cataract surgery is $10,000.
Yes.
Right? So you have to go to them to do the cataract surgery, and that is the problem right now we're facing. You understand?
Yes,
and
yes.
Any machine, what they have in the office is breaking down too.
Wow.
So it's something very ticklish. Very ticklish. People start to believe now that the head doctors are them sabotaging the machine so they can get the work.
I understand what you're saying. Thank you, my friend, and I will look into that. Now, today the San Fernando General Hospital was out of electricity for 1 hour this morning. I could imagine chaos at that hospital. So the hospital is still out of electricity? Whoa. No electricity at the San Fernando General Hospital. I wonder of those people in ICU. I wonder about those people who are hooked up to machines on life support. Wow. You know, they're supposed to have a backup generator that's in hospitals and police stations and courthouse in case current go. Once the current go from the building, they're supposed to have a backup generator, should kick in within seconds. Do we have that in Trinidad? Something I ask myself. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead, my dear.
I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to Real Talk.
I really enjoy your show. I look forward to looking at it every afternoon, and everything goes so well, and except one or two of your callers, especially there's this woman, we call her Miss Santa Cruz. Anytime I turn her head, they will say, hey, Granda, it's Miss Santa Cruz. And I want to know if this woman, if she wants to be the next Prime Minister, or if she wants to have your program, or if I'm 82 years of age, and it's one of the most sickening, disturbing, irritating voice I ever hear. I wonder if she does anything else, like taking care of her family, or if she knows how to make up a bed properly, or how to fold a picnic sheet, or how to fold a towel, or prepare her meal. But this woman is sickening. Sometimes what I do go, I do load the volume down a little, make sure that she's off the air. But
thank you, caller. Now you notice I did not cut you. I gave you your time to talk. Now I want you to understand something. You called to bash someone who calls my show and released information to the public that they are not aware of. And everything she speaks about is like a hammer hits in the nail head. Now, I thank you for calling on Real Talk for the very first time. Congratulations. But you see, the thing is, when you call Real Talk Studios, when we go live, you call to voice a complaint. You call to educate the people. You don't call to bash my callers. Let me do that. And you did not say one thing that would educate the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago so that they would learn something new. It's sad. It's sad. No, I could have cut you off, but I didn't. I gave you your time. So I could tell you what you did wrong. Viewers, stay locked on to Real Talk. We are going for a short commercial break, but we'll be right back.
Come on down to Murphy's Supply Store located at Brathwaite Lane, El Socorro. We have a wide variety of home, garden, hardware, roofing and pet supplies. You can get all your home and garden items such as brooms, locks, paintbrushes, water hose, rakes, gardening tools, leaf blowers, water pumps and lots more. We also have a wide variety of food for your pets such as dog food, fish food and bird food. You can also get an unlimited supply of dog chow, sunflower seeds and fish food. But there is more. Do you have a leaking pipe, broken toilet bowl, or maybe a loose bolt? Don't be alarmed. We've got you covered. We also offer roofing services. Quality work for your money. We're specialized in undersealing, sheeting, gutters, downpipe, framing, roof repairs, concrete works, and washing off roofs. For more info, call 642-5714, 378-5550, 793-2497, or 471-0249, or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com or murphysroofing22@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook page at Murphy's Roofing System. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670. Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. We understand that the San Fernando General Hospital is still on a blackout. It's sad. From 5 a.m. this morning until presently now, as we are live on the air, 7:44, I understand that they are still in a blackout. It means that their backup generator is not working. Presently, it's not working. So what about those people in ICU, on life support? I wonder if they are making it. Wow. It's sad. San Fernando General Hospital on a complete blackout since 5 a.m. this morning. Ridiculous. And where is our Minister of Health? Everything is fine with health in Trinidad and Tobago. But them going abroad to see about their problem. You see, this is what I say. You know, sometimes when I call us calling and they decided to bash me, I will tell you at the top of my head, you are foolish. I will tell you, you have no idea of what is taking place in your own country. Today, my good friend, Mr. Baba Steve, visited me this afternoon. You know, when he visited me this afternoon, that is me on the bike there with the green jersey. That is him on the red bike. When he visited me this afternoon, he's like, Saieed, I heard you talking about bringing back hanging. You think you will be able to get that back into effect? I told him, I said, watch me. That is what I told him. Well, I've known him since wrestling days, so he's a good friend of mine. He said, are you sure you are going to get back hanging in Trinidad and Tobago? I said, Baba Steve. I said, when God created me to be a spiritual man, and he said, whatever it is I desire, ask in his name, and it shall be done. He laughed and he said, Saieed, well said. Well said. So like I started off last night with asking the Attorney General and the Commissioner of Police to start thinking about, come back to me guys, to start thinking about resuming hanging in Trinidad and Tobago. Because if we need to put a handle on murder in Trinidad, we need to implement something. Call good night.
Good evening to you, Mr. Said. At one time, I used to be very, I didn't like the idea of Sharia law, the Muslim law. And then today I realized we need a system like that to get everybody on track.
They can't deal with that in Trinidad.
And one more thing, our health institution in a mess.
Yes.
The safety and security in a mess. There is so much madness going on in this country. What's going to happen when the whole of Caracas reach here? All the best. Have a great evening.
Thank you, my friend. He said, Said, are you sure you're going to get hanging resume? I said, I pushed the child sex offender registry and it is coming forward. I pushed for no bail for illegal firearms. It's coming forward. Remember when I told you I was working on something big? And you're going to be shocked when I bring it forth? I am working on getting hanging resume back in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me tell you something. That would fix Trinidad and Tobago. Who vex laws, who don't like it, live your life straight. Live your life straight. What you also seen on screen, viewers, is the San Fernando General Hospital out of electricity. But like I said, I bring to you many issues in every one of my program. I bring many issues to you that are facing you on a daily basis. A lady called me today. She said, Said, you have to be one of the most foolishest man or one of the bravest man I've ever seen. I said, why you say that? He said, because it takes a man with guts to stand up and deal with the public and be so firm and stand on your word. And she has seen things that I talked about come to pass. Call her good night. Electricity is back up at the San Fernando. Great. So which means it just came back. Wow. Viewers, we were just informed that electricity is back. So let's hope that those patients that were in ICU and on life support, let's hope that they survived, because we know the health system in Trinidad and Tobago. Part of the hospital. Okay, some wards in the hospital was resumed with electricity. Boy, this is really sad here. This is scary, you know, viewers. This is very, very scary, you know. What you are seeing is a live feed from the San Fernando General Hospital there. Part of the hospital have resumed electricity, while the other part, it remain out of electricity. Wow, this is sad. So friends and family, I hope that you are there with your loved ones, comforting them. Wow. It's sad, it's sad. Well, by tomorrow we would hear who died and who didn't die. But what I want to know is what happened to the backup generator? That is what I want to know. What happened to the backup generator? I hope someone could give a proper accountability for what is taking place with the backup generator, because I know you're supposed to have a backup generator in a big institute and a government institute like the hospital. That is what I know. But then again, this is Trinidad and Tobago, where anything could happen. Where anything could happen. You can't speak English, you got a driver's permit. You can't speak English, you got an ID card. You can't speak English, my God, you have a passport and a birth certificate. Today, this afternoon, a corporal in Tobago, he sent a voice note for me this evening. We talk on an often basis. And he was in his gallery. His brother have a barber shop right next door. And listen to this, He saw one Venezuelan individual walked up and stood at a distance from the barber shop, but he was watching. He stood in his porch, brother barber shop next door, and he was looking at this Venezuelan guy. So he looked at this guy for a few minutes, and then he called one of his Coast Guard cousins who have a licensed firearm. So when he called his cousin and told him, hey, bro, I need you to come down and bring your license piece when you're coming. He said, what? He said, bring your license piece. So within a few minutes' time, his cousin came down with his licensed firearm. Now this took place, I believe it was yesterday. So he and his cousin sat there in their porch, looking at this Venny on the phone now, called his friends and them. His friends and about 4 other guys came up with a vehicle and jumped out the vehicle. And each one of them that jumped out the vehicle came out with a firearm. They came out with a firearm, either to rob or to kidnap. But the thing is, they were greeted with firepower. Call her good night.
Good night again, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Saeed, I just received a call from somebody in Belmont concerning this water situation. A year now, she's not getting any water on her premises, right? She called WASA on several occasions. She called WASA, and every time they are telling her that she's on the system, she's on the system. The only way for her to get water, they have to bring truck-borne water for her. But Mr. Saeed, she's still paying her water bills. It's a whole year now that this lady not getting water on her premises. Wow. It is so unfair, right? What it is just for day to do over the piece of pipe from the road to her premises. Why is that taking so long, Mr. Saeed? You understand?
I understand.
And I just want to say, when I call here, I bring information. I don't gossip. And that is what we need on your program. Information.
That is
and
correct.
Who don't like it, too bad. Thank you, Mr. Saeed.
Thank you, my dear. 1 year, no water, and still paying a bill, and yet this minister have the audacity to come out and tell the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, conserve water. We ain't getting what we go save. We ain't getting. How could you save something when you aren't getting anything? I tell you, we living in sometimes in Trinidad. Boy, it ain't easy, you know. It ain't easy at all, at all, at all, at all. But like I said, one of the next bill I will be pushing and legislation is to reintroduce hanging in Trinidad and Tobago. You see, the thing is, Saieed Ali, ain't sending no man to do a man's job Because that man could sell out Saieed and say, well, you know, Saieed sent me to do this and Saieed sent me to do that. No, you're talking about the wrong Saieed. I just always tell people, I just do spiritual work. As a jinx man, as a voodoo man, as a obia man, whatever it is you want to call it, you call it. And I just always say, I am not sending a man to do a man job so I could get a bad name. No. I will send a spirit. I will send something you can't see to touch you on your shoulder. And that when you're going to decide, do that. I better fix up where he wants you, know. That is what I want to hear. I bring child sex offender registry. We're on the beginning of signing the paper. Mr. Young talk about no bail for illegal firearms. 120 days in prison. And when they check your file and they realize that you're second offense, well, no bail. I'm glad about that. I am proud to say I pushed that legislation and got it passed. Not for me, you know. I thank God for the health and the strength and the braveness to come out here and stand up for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago that I, Saieed Ali, represent. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Did I hear in 2 years' time?
Guys, the audio, where's that?
Was
I am not boasting. But what I am doing is better in Trinidad and Tobago, not only for my children or grandchildren, but the rest of the citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. And like the lady who called me, she said, Saieed, it's either you're foolish or you have guts. Moms, I have no big set of stomach, but if you say I have guts, it's not a problem. Because I know plenty people who call to criticize me, but you ain't leaving your house, your fallen wall at your block wrong, to come up here and talk about nobody business. Every day go by, I thank God for the health and the strength and the ability to come forward here to stand for the people. Not myself, but for the people. That is what I thank God for. Caller, I do apologize for you being cut. I do apologize sincerely for that. This is Trinidad. As long as God gave me the health and the strength and the protection from Almighty God, I will continue coming here on a daily basis from Monday to Friday to voice my concern and concerns of others in Trinidad and Tobago and to get things done. Viewers, we are out of time for tonight, but do join me tomorrow night. It's Fire Friday. It's your night, viewer. Remember, a rerun of this program is at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Be safe and enjoy your night.